Now, back in 1936. Central to the whole Butlins experience were the Redcoats, the front-of-house staff who entertained thousands of visitors every year. For household names like Jimmy Tarbuck and Des O'Connor, it was their big break in showbiz. But in their heyday, all the Redcoats were stars, summer celebrities in a world of glamorous grannies and knobbly knees. Oh, I love it. And former Redcoats, Valerie, Hilary, Sue and Anji are right here now. And as we said, they're telling their story in the new book that's called Wish You Were Here. Oh, those were the days. And Valerie and Hilary, you worked there 50s, 60s?
Yes, 50s and early 60s.
You must have been toddlers.
Well, actually, I was 17.
Oh!
I shouldn't have been there.
You shouldn't. You're supposed to be. Yeah. Did you lie about your age?
I did.
The only time you're going to add on, I think. But what was it like then? What was it like back then?
Oh, it was exhilarating. I mean, it was the place to be. It was either an air hostess was the most glamorous thing in those days, you know, to be.
Yes, of course.
And to wear a red jacket, it was magical. There's no, and we were like bees to a honeypot, you know.
It was good fun. You met your husband there, I believe. Did you?
I did.
Yeah.
Michael worked as a drummer with the Fred Percival Orchestra, and that was 54 years ago.
Right.
And when I eventually said yes to going out with him on a date, I got to shock because I thought he was 6 foot tall. But in actual fact, he wasn't. He was only very small. And of course, he was sitting on his drums. And of course, we used to have to wear high heel shoes, court shoes. So it was a bit of a shock.
Oh, it's brilliant. And dancing. You were dancing.
Well, I used to dance. I used to love dancing, yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah, all the ballroom dances, the morning coffee, the afternoon tea dances.
Did you have to dance with the holidaymakers?
Yes.
Did you?
Yeah,
Did you not have sore feet when they were not standing on your toes?
No, because as long as they had a long stride and whizzed me around that ballroom, I didn't care.
But great fun, and it was the first of its. I mean, real pioneering stuff. This was, wasn't it?
Yeah, definitely.
And wearing that,
it was like utopia. You know, it was just a magical place.
It's where people could really escape.
That's true.
You know, and especially sort of after the war when things were a bit.
Yes,
bit gloomy and a bit dismal.
The rations are all finished. And
and people were ready. People were ready to have fun.
Exactly.
They were ready to have fun.
Yeah, definitely.
And Sue, it was a big deal to wear that red coat, wasn't it?
I think it was. Big deal. It was huge, and we used to have. I mean, it was a real privilege. And what used to be lovely on a Friday night, because we used to do the red coat au revoir, was everybody coming up with their autograph books and asking for your autographs. It used to make you feel really, really special, actually.
It must have been like when you had the red coat on, everybody would be saying hello to you and you're wandering around. But when you were just maybe in your civvies and you took the red coat off, did everything change then?
No, because they still did. They still recognised you, and it was better we got off the camp, actually, because we were followed, weren't we?
Yeah. But you were stars.
Yeah,
we were stars.
Yeah,
you were very, very much so.
I suppose we were.
And you were Auntie Sue,
I was Auntie Sue in the Beaver Club, yeah.
Oh, the Beaver Club.
I know.
That must have been great.
It was. It was
the innocence back in the day.
I know, give out the badges.
Brilliant.
It was absolutely wonderful.
Gosh. And Billy Butlin, he was, he very, very hands-on, yeah?
Yeah. Yes, when I first started there, I was shown around the camp, and I went into the Pig and Whistle bar. Now, we weren't allowed in the Pig and Whistle bar, but they had lots of photos, black and white frames of photos of previous years, and I glanced over and couldn't believe it, because Billy Butlin's photo was there presenting me with Ribena Kid Prize. It was the healthiest child or something like that, and there was this photo, and I was always promised that photo, and I never got it.
We'll need to sort that out. Really, I mean, they do need to sort that out, girls. They do. And it is Wish You Were Here, because everybody wanted to go. Do you think? I mean, now obviously Butlin's still there. Do you think it has withstood the test of time, or do you think people have got too sophisticated now?
No, I think it's different, and it has to be different, because of course things move on. And of course a lot of people say yes, it has changed, and there are lots of changes, but I take my 2 young grandsons, Nathaniel and Thomas, and I see it through their eyes, and what they see is what we used to feel. So the magic is still is still there.
Yeah.
For for the mums and the children.
Oh well, that's good to know that the magic is still there.
It's so different.
Yeah, of course it is. Well, wish you were here. It's a fascinating read. The lives, loves and friendships of the Butlins girls. It's another era. A nicer era in many ways.
Thank
you
so.
both. Thank you.
Thank you for having us. It's been
Great to see
lovely.
you.
Yes, thank you.
Right, still to come this morning, we're finding out why it was a record-breaking weekend for classical stars.